United Kingdom supports Afghan refugees. Britain has announced it will accept 20,000 refugees from Afghanistan, with 5,000 expected in the first year. The British government has also committed £30 million to assist Afghanistan's neighboring countries with the incoming Afghan displaced persons. A third of the funds will go to the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees, or UNHCR, and other humanitarian groups who will help with the immediate need for shelters and sanitation facilities at the borders. The remainder of the contribution will go to nations such as Pakistan, where many Afghans have sought refuge, as well as Tajikistan, which has pledged to accept 100,000 Afghan refugees. The United Kingdom is a laureate of the Shining World Leadership for Caring Award, Shining World Wise Leadership Award, and Shining World Leadership Awards for Protection, Animal Protection, and Kindness. Our sincere gratitude to United Kingdom, Pakistan, Tajikistan, and UNHCR. We pray that our Afghan sisters and brothers will be renewed by the physical and moral comfort provided by these endeavors in the abiding love of Allah.
Technology applications could reduce most emissions by 2035. In a new study, the US-based think tank Ratings estimates that over 90% of global net greenhouse gas emissions could be eliminated by 2035 with technology disruptions in the energy, transportation, and food sectors. According to the paper, coal, oil, and gas are projected to be replaced by solar, wind, and batteries, while internal combustion engines will be substituted by autonomous electric vehicles. Furthermore, carbon-intensive meat, milk, and other animal products are expected to be replaced by superior, cheaper, cleaner, and tastier alternatives from precision fermentation and cellular agriculture. Significantly, the analysis emphasizes that eliminating animal livestock raising will free up 2.7 billion hectares of land, which presents an unprecedented opportunity for conservation, rewilding, and reforestation. The research concludes that while disruptions are inevitable, how quickly the required implementation scale globally to avoid dangerous climate change depends on policymakers and societal choices. Many thanks for the valuable study, Ratings. May humanity urgently advance to a sustainable world, starting with the most important vegan lifestyle, in divine upliftment.
New technology allows for climate-friendly refrigeration and cooling. A startup company called Phononic, based in Durham, North Carolina, USA, has recently secured $50 million in development funds for an innovative technology free of toxic refrigerants that could help us keep cool more sustainably. The application uses bismuth telluride, a thermoelectric material that is processed into a semiconductor wafer with a special feature. When electricity runs through it, the current draws the heat with it so that one side cools and the other side dissipates the heat. The state-of-the-art chips, which can be as small as a fraction of your fingernail or as large as your fist, take up less space than traditional compressed vapor refrigerant systems and are also recyclable. Currently, Phononic is using the technology to make compact freezers. Exciting possibilities, Phononic. In God's grace, may companies bringing eco-innovations to markets thrive as they help safeguard our planet for the betterment of humanity.
New Zealand company to start recycling face masks. Future Post, which currently recycles plastics and turns them into fence posts, will start adding discarded face masks to the mixture. It is currently able to process around 5 million masks per month, with plans to accept 4 to 5 times that amount in the near future. Collection bins will be set up at airports and delivered to Future Post in sealed bags. The company will not make a profit from the endeavor and is doing it to help keep the items out of the environment. Each post will contain approximately 1,000 masks. Way to go, Future Post, on your noble endeavor to utilize your recycling expertise to turn used face masks into useful items. In the blessings of the divine, may all companies and people work in a selfless manner to help heal the environment and create a brighter future for all.
Olympic gold medalist from Kenya establishes foundation to benefit children's education globally. Eliud Kipchoge, the 2016 and 2020 Olympic marathon winner, recently revealed the creation of his foundation via social media. Its purpose is to establish schools for youth, build libraries, and grow forests. Eliud shared, "My mission is to give all children in the world access to knowledge and education. I want those children to grow up into healthy adults in a green and breathing world where forests keep our people safe. The stellar athlete, who in 2019 ran a marathon distance in an unprecedented under 2 hours, defended his Olympic title in Tokyo, the third runner in the history of the Olympics to do so. Your commitment to champion the schooling of children earns our accolades and applause, Eliud Kipchoge. In celestial glory, may your foundation help be a part of the ushering in of a new era of global unity and peace.
Over half the students at United States University have tried plant-based meats. A recent survey by researchers from Iowa State University in the United States found that of the 1,400 students attending the Midwestern school, 55% of them have eaten meat alternatives. The motivation for trying the vegan items included being concerned for the environment, curiosity about the new products, enjoying new foods, encouragement from friends and family, being a vegetarian or vegan, animal welfare, and more. Such enlivening news. Iowa State University researchers and students for bringing attention to and being part of the growing vegan trend. In the light of heaven, may all people soon switch to delectable vegan protein products as we protect the planet and animals in loving wisdom.
European Parliament votes to ban cage use in animal factories. The European Parliament recently overwhelmingly voted to prohibit the caging of animals by the animal livestock industry and forbid the horrific practice of force-feeding geese and ducks to make for a grab by 2027. The vote was in response to a petition that was signed by over 1.4 million citizens. Currently, around 300 million animals are confined to cages in the European Union or EU every year. Next, the legislation's text will be proposed by 2023, and the 27 EU countries, along with the European Parliament, must agree to the law as drafted. The European Union is a recipient of 4 Shining World Leadership Awards for Humanitarianism, 2 Shining World Leadership Awards for Peace, and a Shining World Leadership Award for Earth Protection, as well as a laureate of 2 Shining World Leadership Awards for Humanitarianism and Shining World Leadership Awards for Compassion, Unconditional World Care, and True Caring. Thank you, European Parliament, for supporting the reduction of suffering of animals exploited for food and other reasons. We pray that an all-out ban on meat will soon be implemented worldwide, as we urgently respond to the cries for help from our animal friends in the protection of the providence.